Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I hope you are having a beautiful and peaceful day. Today, we are going to spend some relaxing time together talking about something very simple, but something that is part of all our lives: our daily routine. The small habits, the little moments, the quiet activities that shape our day from morning until night. And while you listen, you will also improve your English naturally. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy this peaceful English listening practice. Every day, my alarm rings at 7 in the morning. Honestly, sometimes I want to sleep a little longer, especially during cold mornings. My bed feels warm and comfortable, and leaving it is not always easy. But eventually, I open my eyes, take a deep breath, and slowly wake up. I do not like starting my day in a stressful way. I prefer calm mornings, quiet mornings, peaceful mornings. So after I wake up, I usually stay in bed for 1 or 2 minutes. I stretch my arms, look at the ceiling, and mentally prepare for the day. Then I finally get up. The first thing I do is open the window. I really love fresh morning air. It makes me feel awake immediately. Sometimes the weather is cool, sometimes I can hear birds outside, and sometimes I can hear the sound of cars and people beginning their busy day. New York mornings are never completely quiet, but somehow there is still something peaceful about them. After opening the window, I go to the bathroom and wash my face. Cold water helps me feel fresh and energized. Then I brush my teeth, comb my hair, and look at myself in the mirror. Sometimes I look tired, sometimes I look motivated, and sometimes I still look half asleep. But that is normal. Nobody looks perfect early in the morning. After getting ready, I go to the kitchen to prepare breakfast. Breakfast is one of my favorite parts of the day. Not because I eat a lot, but because it gives me quiet time before work begins. Usually, I prefer light breakfasts. I do not like eating heavy food in the morning. So most days, I eat yogurt with fruit, sometimes bananas, sometimes strawberries, sometimes blueberries, and sometimes just an apple. I also make a cup of tea. Warm tea in the morning feels comforting, especially during winter. While drinking tea, I usually sit near the window. Sometimes I check my phone, sometimes I listen to relaxing music, and sometimes I simply enjoy the silence. I think many people forget how important quiet moments are. Life is already very busy, so even 5 peaceful minutes in the morning can change your mood for the entire day. After breakfast, I clean the table, wash the dishes, and get dressed for work. Choosing clothes is very easy for me. I like simple and comfortable outfits. Nothing too formal, nothing too complicated. Comfort is important, because when you feel comfortable, you can focus better. Sometimes I wear jeans and a hoodie, sometimes simple black clothes, and during cold weather, I always wear a jacket. Then I pack my bag, check my phone and wallet, and prepare to leave home. Before leaving, I always make sure everything is organized. Lights off, door locked, phone charged, keys in my pocket. I used to forget things all the time. One day, I even forgot my wallet at home. And I realized it only after reaching the bus station. That was not a good day. Now I double-check everything. At 8:30 in the morning, I leave home. The streets are usually busy, people walking quickly. Cars everywhere, coffee shops full of customers, everyone rushing somewhere. Sometimes I wonder where all these people are going every morning. Everyone has their own story, their own problems, their own dreams. And somehow, all those stories cross each other for a few seconds on the street before disappearing again. Usually, I take the bus to work. Sometimes the bus is crowded. Sometimes it is quiet. If I find a seat near the window, I feel lucky. I enjoy watching the city while traveling. Tall buildings, traffic lights, people carrying coffee cups, Students going to school, workers looking sleepy, street musicians playing music. Every morning feels different. Sometimes I listen to music during the ride, soft piano music, relaxing instrumental music, or calm podcasts. Other times I just sit quietly and think about life, about goals, dreams, the future. And honestly, sometimes I overthink too much. But I guess many people do that. After about an hour, I finally arrive at work. I start working at 9:30 a.m. The first thing I do is check my schedule. I like organizing my tasks before starting. It helps me stay focused. Some days are very busy. Emails, meetings, phone calls, deadlines, and some days are calmer. But no matter how busy work becomes, I always try to stay calm. Because stress makes everything harder. At work, I try to be friendly with everyone. I greet my coworkers, smile when possible, and help people when they need it. I believe kindness is important. Even small kindness matters. Sometimes people are fighting silent battles we know nothing about. So being kind can really change someone's day. Around noon, I take a break. Lunch breaks are important. Without breaks, our mind becomes tired. Usually, I eat something healthy, maybe a sandwich, a salad, rice with chicken, or soup during winter. I try not to eat too much fast food, although honestly sometimes burgers and fries are very tempting. While eating lunch, I sometimes talk with coworkers. We talk about movies, weekend plans, funny stories, or sometimes we complain about work together. That is also part of office life. After lunch, I continue working until evening. By the end of the day, I usually feel mentally tired. Not physically tired, mentally tired, and that is why after work I love going for a walk. Walking relaxes me. It helps clear my thoughts. Sometimes I walk through the park, sometimes through quiet streets, and sometimes I simply walk without any destination. Just walking, breathing, thinking, watching the sunset. I think modern life moves too fast. People are always checking phones, always scrolling, always rushing. But walking slowly for even 20 minutes can make your mind peaceful again. During my walks, I notice small things. Children playing, dogs running happily, old couples sitting together, friends laughing, street lights turning on, the sky changing colors, beautiful little moments. Moments we usually ignore. After my walk, I finally return home. And honestly, returning home after a long day feels amazing, especially when you are tired. The moment I remove my shoes, sit down and relax, I feel comfortable immediately. Then I take a warm shower. Warm showers are one of the best feelings after a stressful day. The hot water helps me relax physically and mentally. After the shower, I put on comfortable clothes, usually soft pajamas or a hoodie. Then I prepare dinner. Dinner is usually simple, sometimes pasta, sometimes soup, sometimes rice, and sometimes I order food because I feel too lazy to cook. Yes, that happens too. While eating dinner, I often watch YouTube videos or listen to relaxing music, sometimes documentaries, sometimes podcasts, and sometimes funny videos just to relax my mind. At night, everything feels quieter. The world slows down. And honestly, nighttime is my favorite part of the day. Because finally, there is no pressure, no work, no rushing, just peace. Sometimes I spend time reading books. I enjoy self-improvement books, psychology books, and stories about life. Books teach us things school never teaches. They help us understand people, emotions, and ourselves. Other nights, I simply listen to music. Music is powerful. It changes emotions. It brings memories. Sometimes one song can remind you of an entire year of your life. That feeling is amazing. Before sleeping, I usually think about my day. What went well? What I could improve? What made me happy? And what made me stressed? I believe self-reflection is important. Because if we never stop and think, life passes very quickly. At around 11 p.m., I finally go to bed. I turn off the lights, close my eyes, and let my body rest. Some nights I fall asleep quickly. Other nights, my mind keeps thinking about the future, about dreams, about life. But eventually, sleep comes, and another day ends. Traditional music begins. You know, life is not always perfect. Some days are stressful, some days are lonely, some days feel heavy. But small routines help us stay balanced. Simple habits matter more than people realize. Waking up early, drinking water, going outside, walking, resting, sleeping properly. These small things slowly improve our life. And most importantly, do not compare your life to other people online. Social media only shows highlights, not reality. Real life is simple. Real life is quiet. And real happiness often comes from ordinary moments. A peaceful breakfast, a conversation with someone you love, a relaxing walk, good music at night. These moments are valuable. So take care of yourself, work hard, rest properly, stay kind, and continue improving little by little every day. Because consistency is more powerful than perfection. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope this relaxing English practice helped you improve your listening, your vocabulary, and your confidence. And remember, learning English does not have to feel stressful. You can learn naturally, step by step, every single day. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and continue practicing English daily. I will see you again very soon in the next episode. Until then, stay healthy, stay peaceful, and have a beautiful day. 6 slowly fades out.